Hello and welcome to another episode of What's Going On. So, this was bound to happen because it happens every single time. Whenever Meghan Markle has a failure, yet again, another one of the many that she's had, whenever she has a failure, there's always the press coming to cover for her. And we all know this every single time that this happens. So now it says she's considering changing the name of American Riviera Orchard. She's not considering anything. This is forced. She was rejected by the patent office. This is not considering. It's not like it's Meghan's decision. It's not like, oh, well, I'm going to change the name to make it better. No, she tried to get the trademark and it was refused. So no, we don't need any of this bullshit with this covering for Meghan Markle. Good morning, Beth, 509. Good morning. And this is so annoying to me. And it happens every single time. There's always people out there that will, especially in the media, that will cover for her every single time. This always happens, and it is so annoying. Hello, Sage. You know we love Sage. Hello, Welshie. Hello, Susan. How y'all doing this morning? And now let's just see what they have to say, because look, it's right there. The first sentence, and it's always the first sentence. She's reportedly considering switching up the name. It's not considering. It's not her choice. She has no choice. She has no choice. This is not something that Meghan Markle is making a decision about. She failed. She lost her little patent trademark problem. She lost. Okay. And now she is forced to change it. And this is exactly why I love doing these kind of things when we knock down all these public reports, because you got to remember something. This is what normal people read. This is what normal people read every single day when they look up this woman, and then they'll say to themselves, oh, Meghan is going to change it. Oh, Meghan is considering changing the name. No, she's not considering shit. She's being forced to change it. She's being forced. Yes, yes, Beth. We love you too, Beth. Yes, of course. You know we do. We love you. We love you. We love everyone that is here for these short action lives. You know how we love to do. So, of her impending lifestyle brand, American Riviera Orchard, sounds beige. And also, by the way, if she was considering, quote unquote, if she was considering this, why didn't she do it before when everyone told her it was a shitty name? That's a shitty name. And that's the truth. It's a shitty name. We all know that. American Riviera Orchard? Really? And then from what I understand, it took her a whole year. And that's the best that she could come up with. And an entire year. That's sad. That's truly sad. I have to say that really, because it's not engaging. It's not something where you say, ooh, what's American Riviera Orchard? What? Yeah, I want to go see what American Riviera Orchard has to sell. That sounds stupid as shit. And don't ever say that name again. Like, you see, that's how dumb it is. That's really how dumb it is. It truly, it's such a stupid name. And I have to say, when these things kept on happening, I used to think it was because, oh, she's making mistakes, or, oh, she doesn't know what she's doing. No, she's not good. Like if this was basketball or if this was football, a sport, she wouldn't be starting. She's a shitty player in this game. I really have to say that. And I used to think, oh, Meghan's making mistakes. Oh, let's just let her go, and then we'll see what she can come up with. And eventually things will work out. No, dude, I don't think like that. That was very early on last year. And I have to say, this woman is not good at this game. She just isn't. The call girl, allegedly, her team has had trouble getting her new brand over the line. What do you mean her team? You see, she's the CEO. Meghan Markle is the CEO. What are you talking about? What team? What team are we talking about? I don't even understand what this is. As the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office warned, the businesses cannot trademark geographical locations. Okay, so then doesn't that sound New York Post? Hello, New York Post. Doesn't that sound like she's going to be forced to change the name, not like she's considering changing the name. Isn't that what that means? Isn't that what that means? Of course, that's what it means. That's what it means. It's so ridiculous. Yes. See this SEJ, Andrew, it's all fake. She's fake. You know this. She is fake, but I want to say that she's doing this. Because if we say that she's fake, that means that somebody else is doing it, and she has no accountability in this process. So, but yes, she is absolutely fabricated. She's a fake ass woman. The recent rejection has sent the Suits alum team into a spin. You mean her, because she's the whole team. Insiders close to the mom of two. we can't even prove those two kids exist. Oh, I hate this so much. Add the ordeal is eerily reminiscent of when Kim Kardashian faced issues with her shapewear brand. Come on. Really? See, here's the thing, Meg. I mean, trying to go into the press and put your name next to Kim Kardashian, no, no, we don't want to hear it, and nobody would even care. And really, why would you want your name next to her? She's horrible. Kim Kardashian's a horrible person. She's been a horrible person for a long time. The team are thinking of backups as we speak. Oh my God. This is breaking news. You're trying to tell me, Meghan, I'm talking directly to you. You're trying to tell us, everyone that's listening right now, all of us, you're trying to tell us you didn't have a backup plan? You didn't have a second name that you could possibly choose instead of American Riviera Orchard? Really? Wow, man. You see, this is just the kind of stuff I'm talking about. She's not prepared. She doesn't know what she's doing. She's not good at this game. It's for real. I can't believe that. And you want to know why I say it and why I feel so strongly about that is because that right there is something you're supposed to have. You're supposed to have a backup plan. You always have 1, 2, or 3 backup plans, especially when you're doing something like this. Momster says, of course she didn't. Lemon Trifle says, what about lemons are us? Yeah, we know how she feels about lemons. She sends rotting lemons to everybody with those shitty ass jam. A source told the outlet of Markle's case they've been put into a bit of a last-minute spin. See, it's not supposed to be that way. It's not supposed to be that way. You know how many names I had for my channel, POV? I had like 7. I literally had 7 names. And the only reason I chose that one was because all the other ones already had channels named after them. So that's why I chose POV. And even then, since it was just 3 letters, I had to add in the 88, POV 88, because POV was like just 3 letters and it's really used out there, especially in YouTube videos. So Meghan, you're trying to tell me you're on the last minute spin? You don't have another name? This is not okay. This is not what somebody that knows what they're doing does. It just isn't. But they're not too worried because they are aware that Kim Kardashian also changed her brand name. Why are you bringing her up again? And still did amazingly well. Kim Kardashian actually has a product. Kim Kardashian actually has a product, okay? And it's a good product that women actually wear, that Skims product, okay? What are you talking? Meghan Markle has jam and napkins. And what else was it? What were they trying to do? Tablecloths? Nobody cares about that shit. Nobody imagine this, right? Imagine this. You walk into someone's house and you look around and you go into their dining room table and you look, oh, wow, that's a nice tablecloth you have. Where'd you get it? Oh, I got it from American Riviera Orchard. Yeah, Meghan Markle made that. What? Yeah, I got it from Meghan Markle. She made that tablecloth and we just love it. Okay, I'm going to turn around and walk out. Okay, I'm going to turn around and walk right out the door. I don't even know why someone would do that. And why would you choose jam? Why would you choose tablecloths? Why would you choose napkins? Because probably she has nothing else to choose. Honestly, you want me to tell you, she would probably be better off choosing clothes, right? If she loves clothes so much, why don't you, Meghan, why don't you put out your own line of clothes? Oh, because the clothes you wear always look like shit. That's why. Do we have to go Hamburglar? Remember the Hamburglar? Do we even have to bring that up right now? It will be a rather costly measure if they have to change the name. Ugh, that should have been done already at this late stage due to all the branding. All the branding. Did you hear that? All of it. All the branding. There's been so much branding. You know what branding they have? They have an Instagram page. Do they have anything else? No, there's nothing else. There's nothing else. All the branding, they have an Instagram page. There was nothing else. What are you talking about? What branding? Markle's preferred brand name is a sweet nod to Santa Barbara, California, where she resides. Yes, and that's literally the point of the rejection from the patent office. You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to do. That's the point, and that's why it doesn't make any sense. You know, and I thought that there was no Riviera in America. Isn't that in France? The French Riviera? That's a real thing. I don't think that exists here in the States, not from what I understand. The USPTO said on Saturday the addition to the word orchard, which means a place where they grow apples, does not diminish the primarily geographical descriptiveness of the applied for mark. And you want me to tell you what? I'd be totally fine. I really would if it was American Riviera Orchard and she was selling apple juice or hard cider, you know, something having to do with apples. It's ridiculous. It doesn't make any friggin' sense. Markle's teams considered a pushback routine and expected. Hold on. Are you saying, Meghan, right now, are you saying that you knew that this name wouldn't be accepted? Are you saying that right now? When filing for trademarks, it expects to respond in due course. No, in due course, nothing. There's no in due course, nothing. There really isn't. The name is not allowed. There's no in due course, nothing. You have to change the name. Susan says, Santa Barbara is known as the nickname of the American Riviera. Really? I didn't know that. You have the Hillbilly Riviera there in Florida. Yeah, I guess that could be true. She could sell hygiene products. How? We've literally had photos where this woman smells and everybody hates being around her because she smells so much. That's so weird, right? Like, I can't even believe that. And you know what? It's probably one of those California things. It's probably one of those California things where she doesn't wear deodorant. She uses organic soap because she doesn't want the real soap because it dries her skin out. I could totally see it. She doesn't wear deodorant because it has chemicals. Dude, you need to get some of those aluminum deodorants right there. That's what you need to do, Meghan, because people can smell you. And we've heard about it very, very much. A few times, quite a few times. The former actress, shitty one, now has 3 months to address the response made by the USPTO or risk having her application dropped. And you know what? I think she probably wanted it this way. So that way she doesn't have to do anything. This was probably all planned. Because just to say the way it says expected, this was probably planned. She never planned to have an actual brand. She never wanted to do anything. So in order to have that and have a cover, in order to have a cover for her lazy ass, because we know she's lazy, okay, in order to have a cover, okay, well, we're going to put out a trademark, but the trademark's not going to get accepted. So then I don't actually have to ever do anything, but then it's not my fault. It's actually the trademark's fault. You see, that makes so much sense. That makes so much sense. She actually didn't want to have a brand. It was simply for the announcement during the Diana Awards. That's it. That's it. That's all it was. And I totally believe it because Meghan Markle is that lazy. I totally do believe it. She must pay another additional $700. The exiled royal unveiled. Exiled royal? She is not a royal, sir. She just married in. Unveiled her new business venture in March. Yes, and it was a failure, but is yet to a release date. While products from her brand are not available for purchase, Markle sent out jars of strawberry jam to an exclusive group of celebs. Yeah, 50 people, 50, and we only got 10. Prompting a strong start to the company's rollout. A strong start? That's a lie. That's a straight up lie. This is why I love doing this when we have to knock down these bullshit PR pieces, because this is what she does. She lies to people. This whole thing is a lie. This whole thing. The headline should read, Meghan Markle will be forced to change American Riviera Orchard name after trademark refusal. That's what it should say. It should not say considering. It should not say considering. Okay, we're just about to hit 15 minutes. Let's finish this off with a few comments from the great people in the live. Okay, let's see. Pam says, Meghan didn't sign the form. Why not? Because I think she didn't want to. I think this was all a ploy. I think she's really lazy and it was all a ploy so she doesn't actually have to do anything. So then, like I said earlier, it's like this. Meghan really didn't want to do anything. She really didn't want a brand. She just wanted the announcement of a brand. So then when the trademark office comes down on her, she can say, oh, well, we're not going to do anything because the trademark office said no. So now we can't, and it's not our fault. See, she'll be blaming other people because she's a narcissist and that's what she does. So she'll be blaming other people and then she'll be able to get away with not actually having to do any work. And it'll be somebody else's fault. It'll be somebody else's fault. For real. Okay, Sage says Markle represents doing the bare minimum and being rewarded for getting out of bed. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And then Karen Lester says, like all bridezillas who want the wedding and not the marriage. Ugh. Harry, client. That one's for you, man. Meghan Markle wanted the $3 million wedding that the people in the UK paid for. She didn't want you, man. She did not want you. Everybody knows that. Okay, nice little sweet live. You know how we do here. Thank you, everyone, for being here. We will catch you next time.